I'm moving the bells. Slowly. Come on, Sheldon, there's a problem for you.
All right, here we go. Flyers versus Terriers. Nickel in for the face-off. Loose puck played back by Deacon Mills to Jeffrey Stedman. He'll send it across the field. It's up to Nickel. Good pass for Deacon Mills, just overskated it. Flyers gaining the zone, but they get pinned. Terriers clear it out. Up the center ice, down the right wing. Towards the Flyers' blue line, finally shove it over. Nickel along the boards. Picked off by the Terriers. They'll play it up front. Jeffrey Stedman gets to Andretti. Lead pass intended for DiCamillis out of his reach. Terriers play it back to the Flyers' blue line. Nickel down the right side and over the blue line. Stops at the half boards. Plays back to Felix on the point. He lets a shot go on target. Loose puck. Sits there. Nickel steps in, trying to get a piece of it. Terriers play back to the blue line. Felix is there to keep it in. Terriers to the half boards. They'll take it down the left wing and over the Flyers' blue line. Shot on target. Dittman covers it for the whistle. 8:50 to go in the first period. Randall in for the faceoff. Wins that back, kicks it to the corner. Way turns, fires around to the near wing for Gower. We'll leave it there for Randall. We'll drag it up the wing. Miscommunication there. Randall through center ice. He'll take it in over the blue line. Runs out of room. Lunny picks it up on the right wing. To the corner, centering pass to Gower. That goes through his feet. Terriers lay that to the blue line up to center ice. Sloan to Way. Way intended for Gower, picked off by the Terriers. They'll bring it into the zone. Way couldn't get it out. Terriers lift it to the near corner. Sloan behind his net, send it around to the far wing. Back to Sloan and play to the blue line. Money gets pinched. Terriers come up with the puck at center ice. Back in their own end, they'll play it to the near wing. Off the boards into the Flyers territory. Way's going to the box. Way got a double minor, so that's 4 minutes shorthanded. Kelly on the face-off, won by the Terriers. Play back off the half boards. Savory pressuring, gets it back to Kelly. He'll throw it off the glass and down the ice. Telford in on the forecheck. Terriers played around the far wing. Roche pinching, keeps it in the zone. Gets it to the far corner, where Telford's there to hold it. Telford drags it back in behind the Terriers' goal. They'll send it to the far wing. Terriers cross to the near side. That'll go into the Flyers' territory. Tipped by Savory wide of the net. He'll pick it up behind the Flyers' goaltender. Played around to the blue line, but not out. Shot. Dittman holds it for the whistle. Andretti in for the face-off. He gets that one to Hunter. Terriers with the backhand shot, missed wide of the net. Rebound cleared to the far point. And deep to the far corner. Terriers push off Andretti and they'll dump it back in behind the Flyers' net. Felix pressuring. They'll let the Terriers bring it out the near side. Centering pass intercepted by Felix. He'll play that off the glass up to center ice. Terriers dump it back towards the Flyers' end. Bring it in over the left wing. Shot blocked in front by Kelly. Shot off of Dittman's pads. Goes to the near corner. Hunter ties up his man, gets the puck to the corner. Jeffrey Stedman off the boards to the blue line, but not out. Back to the half boards. Terriers pass across. Shot off the crossbar, over the glass and out of play. 2:09 to go on the Flyers penalty. Just under 6 minutes to play in the period. Nickel in for the faceoff. That one gets tied up. Terriers tried to play it back. DeCamillis picks that off, lifts it through center ice. Down into the Terriers' end. Nickel in on the forecheck. Later on the far boards to the half point. Put it to the blue line and out. Terriers pick it up at center ice. They'll bring it in over the Flyers' blue line through the legs of Savory. Up close to the near corner. Thrown out front. Pittman gloves that one and holds on for the whistle. Nickel in for the faceoff. One of the near boards by the Terriers. They'll step around, pass back to the slot. Thrown on net, they scored. Randall in for the faceoff. Back to 5-on-5. Roche picks it up at center ice. Feeds it to Lunny. Lunny in over the blue line. Lets a shot go miss just wide. Gower on the rebound in the near boards. Gets that to Jeffrey Stedman at the point. He throws it on net through traffic. Terriers goaltender steers that to the far wing. Lift it to the blue line. Flyers clear. Gower picks that pass off. Gains the zone. Kicks it up to his stick. Walks in, shot through traffic. Back to Gower. He'll throw it towards the net again. Randall behind the goal. Wraparound attempt. Loose puck. Picked up by the Terriers. A play to the near wing. Jeffrey Stedman pinching. Thrown towards the Terriers' net. Clear to the blue line. Roche. He's there to keep it into Lunny to Randall. Randall with a quick shot. Gower leans on his man. Gets some space. Nobody out front. Terriers. Clear that to center ice. Roche to Jeffrey Stedman. He'll send it to Gower just off his stick. Terriers clear it back up to center ice. Lunny to Randall. He steps around one. Brings it in over the left wing. Randall under pressure. Gower steps in. Terriers chipping around him. Bring it up through center ice. Send it in over the left side. Out front. Cleared around to the near boards. To Kelly at center. He'll take it down the left side. Kelly in over the blue line. He gets pulled down. And then sat on by the Terriers forward defense. Telford in to help him out. Kelly got a piece of it behind the net. Hunter's there. Takes it to the far corner. Trying to corral it. Terriers come up with it. Off the back foot. Hunter hits the brakes. Terriers turn and fire it down the left side into the Flyers territory. Felix across to Savory. Savory, long lead pass for Telford out of his reach. That'll go for icing. 3:20 to play in the period. Kelly in for the faceoff. Terriers win that one back to the point. Shot wide of the net. Savory on the rebound in the near half boards. With Kelly and Hunter battling it out. Hunter got a piece of it. Terriers intercepted, but that puck will leave the zone. Terriers send it into the far corner. Felix is there. Felix to the half boards for Lunny. Up to Kelly. Sorry, that was Telford. Kelly to the near side for Hunter. He'll lift that just over the Terriers' blue line, but they'll clear it up to the center. Back in the Flyers zone. Shot from the blue line. Hits a player, misses wide. Andrade with the outlet pass. He'll take it up through center ice and over the blue line. Down the right to the left side. Andrade hits the brakes and sends it behind the net to the far corner for Telford. Telford had off the wrong angle. The Terriers bring it out of the zone. Terriers into the far corner, pass through the crease, and that'll come to the near wing. Sloan picks it up in the corner, sends it behind the net to the far side for DeCamillis. DeCamillis to Nickel. behind Andrade, and the Terriers capitalize. Terriers in over the blue line, mildly offside. .202 to go in the first period. Nickel in for the faceoff. Bouncing puck. Deaconillis plays that back to Sloan. Sloan to Way on the near side. Way up to Andrade at center ice. He sends it across for Nickel. Offside. Terriers cleared up out of the zone before the Flyers could bring it back in. Terriers down the right side. Into the Flyers territory off the side of the net. Nickel picks it up. Sends it to the far half boards. Terriers defense pinching. Loose puck shot. They scored. Randall steps in to take the faceoff. One forward by Randall all the way into the Terrier zone. Randall on the forecheck. Puck comes to Gower at the half boards. Randall and Gower along the boards. Gower drives through. Randall comes up with it. Back to Gower. That just goes behind him. Terriers cleared around the far boards to the blue line. Roche is there. He'll lift that towards the net, steered to the far corner. Gower lays it behind the net off the side. Lunny couldn't get the backhand on it. Coming in from the opposite side. Terriers lift that to center. Randall intercepted it. Terriers pick it off of him, give it right back. Played to the Flyers' blue line and in. Roche in the far corner. He'll send it around the boards to the blue line and out. Terriers pick it up at their own end. Off the near wing, Randall brings it in the zone with Gower. Cleared out. Savory sends it to the opposite wing. Lunny pressuring in the far corner. Chases that to Gower. 20 seconds to go in the period. Just out of Roche's reach from the blue line. He'll dump it to the far corner. Lunny's there. Sends it out front for Gower with the shot. Loose puck. And just covered by the Terriers goaltender. Seven seconds to go in the period. Randall on the faceoff. Scrum draw. Terriers pick it up, fire it down the ice. They'll ice it with 2.5 seconds to go in the period. Both teams reset. Randall. One by the Terriers. They'll just hold that along the boards. That'll do it for the first period. Flyers down 2-0. Felix clears the blue line. Terriers send it right back in. Felix across to Jeffrey Stedman. Off the far boards, the linesman gets in the way. Kelly to Telford at the blue line. Telford is offside. Kelly has to wait. Hunter begins to pressure. Comes to Jeffrey Stedman at the far point. Into Hunter. He'll try to get it out front. Hits a Terrier stick, and they'll clear it to the far half boards. Terriers off the far wing. Jeffrey Stedman clears it out to Hunter. He'll send it to Kelly. Kelly backhands that into the near zone, near corner. Terriers off the boards to the blue line. That goes past all three Flyers and back into their own end. Jeffrey Stedman picks it up in the near corner. Sends it to Felix from the far wing. Felix cuts through the middle and over the blue line. Felix walks out front, shot. Missed wide. Nickel on the rebound. in the far corner. Terriers send it along to the near half boards to the blue line. Sloan and Deacon Millis are battling to keep it in. Terriers chip that just in over the Flyers blue line. Way. Andrade. Back to Way. He'll send it off the boards into the Terriers zone. They'll send it up center ice. Terriers lift it into the far corner. Way's there. They'll change directions off the near side, just out of the reach of Deacon Millis. That'll go to the Terriers blue line, but they'll fire it back into the Flyers end. Terriers to the corner. Way keeping his man in the corner. Andrade stepping in to help. Terriers play behind the net. Got lucky there. They caught an edge. Deacon Millis picks up the loose puck in the near corner. Sloan to the blue line, but not out. Way turns, fires hard off the glass. That'll go to Andrade at the half boards. Andrade across behind Deacon Millis. The Flyers forgot how to stop or something. Flyers changing, puts them offside. Randall in for the faceoff. Terriers win it. Right off the boards, Lunny intercepted that one. Lays it to the near corner. Lunny centers it for Randall. Loose puck out front. Gower couldn't get a stick on it. Lunny in the far corner. Centering pass picked off by the Terriers. We'll play it off the boards. Savory kept it out, or just at the blue line, dumps it back in the zone. Lunny pressuring. Past Randall to Roche. Out front for Gower. He'll bring it in over the blue line. Under pressure, shakes off a man. May have caught an elbow with that one, but Gower's getting a little too aggressive, but manages to avoid some penalties. Terriers down the left wing and over the Flyers blue line. Roche. Oh, Terriers are offside. Roche to Lunny at the half boards. He sends it to Savory. Savory will clear it up through center. Take it in over the left wing himself. Savory to the far corner. Plays it behind the net for Randall. Out front, Lunny with the backhand. Loose puck. Randall tried to get a piece of it. That's how we'll get a whistle. 11:24 to go in the period. Kelly in for the faceoff. Wins that back to Felix. Felix throws it on net. Pad save to the far corner. Hunter's there. Just overskated it. Does a good job to keep his man off the puck. Plays it to the near corner. Telford. Kelly comes up with it. Shot. Loose puck. Terriers clear that out of the way. And bring it down the right side. Through the legs of Jeffrey Stedman. No icing. Felix lifts his stick, picks up the loose puck, and sends it to Telford on the near half boards. Telford out of the reach of Hunter, and that'll go in over the Terrier zone. Hunter hits the speed burst, gets the loose puck out front. Felix turning, trying to get it on his forehand. Lets the shot go, pad save. Rebound, sits there. Kelly gets tripped. Terriers play it up the far side. Terriers lifted into the far corner. That'll come behind the net to the near wing. Felix plays it behind for Jeffrey Stedman, who sends it back to Felix on the near wing. Felix back behind for Jeffrey Stedman. Off the boards towards the blue line. Terriers are there. Nickel hits the brakes and kicks it out to center ice. Terriers in over the blue line on the left side this time. Deacon Millis pins his man. Nickel gets the puck to the corner. The Terriers have it. They'll try to walk off the boards. Felix got it out. Shot. Dittman makes the save. .46 to go in the period. Nickel on the faceoff. Won that one back. Sloan to the near corner for DeCamillis. Nickel steps in to try to help him out. Terriers come up with it. Thrown out front. Nickel and DeCamillis kind of get tangled up there, but they blocked the shot. Terriers from the point shot. Way deflected that one wide. Andrade in the corner with Nickel. Nickel sends that along the boards to the blue line, but not out. Dumped in by the Terriers. Way still clear the zone up to center ice. Terriers passed across. Andrade couldn't hold on to that one. The Terriers bring it in over the right wing. Shot missed just wide. Terriers on the rebound. Nickel behind the net. Sloan steps in to give him a hand. Sloan off the boards to the half boards. Terriers play that to the point, but the shot missed wide. Andrade off the boards to the blue lines. Terriers kept it in again. Back to Andrade. Lead pass behind Randall, and that'll go into the Terriers zone. Icing waved off. Randall's there. Plays it to the near corner, or near the wing. Gower to Lunny. Lunny gets his pocket picked. Play to the blue line. Roche is there to keep it in for a second. Terriers fire that wide of the net for icing. .8:22 to go in the period. Randall steps in to take the face-off. Wins that one back past Roche. That'll go all the way into the Flyers' end. Terriers pressuring. Roche gets there first. Left it there for Randall. He'll play it off the boards. Picked up by the Terriers. Terriers walked out front. Shot. Dittman's there to make the save. Randall back in for the face-off. Terriers win it back to the point. Misfire. Randall pressuring. Couldn't get a stick on it. Gower gets that to Randall. Cleared out by Savory up to center ice. Terriers off the near boards back into the Flyers zone. Roche interrupted it. Lunny's there. Clears it out to center ice. Lunny. That's a stick check. Randall picks up the loose puck. Dumps it in the zone. Lunny on it. Lets a shot go. Loose puck in front. Terriers cleared to the near corner. Randall's there to help keep it in. Lunny drives it a little deeper into the corner. Pushes off his man. Randall picks up the loose puck. Weak pass out front intended for Savory. Picked off by the Terriers. They'll bring it down the right side. Centering pass. Off the stick. Gower picks it up. Gower down the right side in over the blue line. He's got speed. The defenseman standing still. Gower behind the net. Thrown out front. Kelly off the boards. Off the bench, sorry. Walks in, gives it to Felix. Felix has to spin to get some space. Dumps it into the corner. And the Flyers are going back to the box. Kelly going to the box as soon as Jeffrey Stedman touches it. Wins that one to Felix. Felix hard off the boards to the blue line and out. That'll go down. Carter Hunter in on the forecheck, chasing it down. Hunter almost got there first. Terriers cleared around the near half boards. They'll take it down the left wing. And over the Flyers blue line, Felix clears it up to the blue line. Telford's there. He gets a piece of it. We got an odd man rush, but the Flyers are shorthanded. Telford. That's a shot go. He scores! Flyers goal scored by number 29, Callum Telford. 6:14 to go in the second period. Telford back in for the face-off. Had that one go through his legs. Terriers pick it up and over the Flyers blue line. Way stands up his man, gets the puck to Hunter. Hunter across to Telford and over the blue line. Telford again, lets the shot go, missed just wide. Rebound, Sits there, cleared into Telford. Telford gets it behind the net to the far corner. Hunter couldn't get there quite in time. Terriers chip it to the half boards. Hunter pressuring. Terriers finally play it up the near side towards the Flyer zone. Sloan across to Way. Way sends that all the way down the ice to the near corner. DeCamillis on his man pressuring. Terriers play it around to the near wing. Andretti's there to send it back in deep. 45 seconds to go in the Flyers penalty. Terriers clear their zone down the left side. In over the Flyers end. In deep centering pass. Way got a piece of it cleared to the far side. Terriers laid across to the near wing. Misfire. DeCamillis couldn't get a handle on it. Shot went wide. Andretti turns and sends that down the ice. 15 seconds to go in the penalty. Terriers pick it up behind their net. DeCamillis pressuring. Terriers come to the blue line and up through center. Down the left side. Savory breaks that up to DeCamillis. He'll lead that for Andretti and over the blue line. Andretti to the corner. Shot from a steep angle. Blocker saved by the Terriers goaltender. Back to 5-on-5. Terriers regroup. They'll send that to the far wing. Lifted into the Flyers' end. That'll go behind the net. Roche. He gets there first and sends it to the near corner. Lunny at the boards, picked by the Terriers. Roche sends it to the blue line for Lunny. He'll pick it up. Lunny cuts towards center in over the blue line. Backhand off the toe. Andretti gets upended. The net's off. The ref won't blow the whistle. I don't know why, because he's an idiot. I mean, pass back to Savory from the point. Shot. Missed just wide. Nickel with the puck in the near corner. Tried to get that to Roche. Terriers cleared up to the blue line and out. Terriers lifted in over the Flyers end. Lunny picks it up behind his net. To Gower at half boards. We'll try to send that back to Lunny. Intercepted by Savory. Loose puck. Terriers out front. Dittman somehow got a piece of that. Puck cleared to the far corner. Randall and Lunny battling along the boards. Out front. Terriers with the shot. Dittman makes the save and gets the whistle. I don't understand why the refs wouldn't blow it dead down on the far end when the net was off and the Flyers had possession with a good scoring chance. Terriers win the draw. Lunny picks up the loose puck. He'll take it down the left side. Lunny in over the blue line. Cuts behind. Out front. Jeffrey Stedman from the point. Doesn't get all of it. Terriers clear that out of the zone to center ice. Jeffrey Stedman backhand it. Lunny lets it go. Gower picks up the loose puck. Cuts towards the middle, trying to settle it down. Just killing time, gets it to the far corner while the rest of the forward line changes. Clear to the blue line. Felix kept it in. Terriers bring it right back out across the center ice. In over the Flyers' blue line down the right side. Jeffrey Stedman keeps his man on the outside. Two Terriers out front, no Flyers in sight. Pad save by Dittman. Felix picks up the loose puck. Sends it to Telford. Lead pass for Randall. In over the blue line. Drop pass picked up by Terriers. Telford strips it. Has it in his feet. The Terriers regroup and bring it up out of the zone. Terriers. Centering pass. Misplayed. Telford couldn't get there quite in time. Terriers dump it to the far corner. Centering pass, and it's in. .157 to go in the second period. Kelly in for the face-off. Wins that one back to Way. Way Across to Sloan in his feet. Sloan has to find it. Terriers keep it along the boards. Kelly steps in and picks up the loose puck. Sends it behind the net to the far side for Hunter. Hunter picks that one up on the left side. Terriers drive it in over their own blue line. Played back to the far corner. Kelly pressuring. Terriers to the blue line. Kept in by Kelly. Had nowhere to go with it. Just dumps it in. Terriers fire that back into the Flyers end. Way to the near side for Telford. He sends that to Kelly at the center ice and over the blue line. Kelly with the shot on target and held by the Terriers goaltender. .113 to go in the second period. Nickel in for the faceoff. Terriers win it to the far corner. Played to the half boards. Yeah, Andrade on his man. Terriers play back in deep. Comes to Way at the point. He'll dump it in behind the net. To the near corner. Deacon Mills is there. Centering pass. Nickel had his stick tied up. And Terriers pick up the loose puck down the right side. Backhand pass up the center. In over the Flyers blue line. Sloan keeps his man on the outside. Terriers to the corner. Puck out front. Shot. Dittman makes the save. And Nickel clears the puck out of the zone. 35 seconds to go in the period. Terriers down the right side. Nickel gets that puck to DeCamillis. DeCamillis through center. Down the right side and over the blue line. DeCamillis to the corner. Out front shot. Goaltender had that sealed. 15 seconds to go in the period. Terriers hold it along the boards. Andrade and DeCamillis step into their men to get the whistle. 12 seconds to play in the second period. Randall in for the faceoff. Won by the Terriers. They turn, fire that. Roche keeps it in. Roche throws it towards the net. Loose puck. They score! Flyers goal scored by number 79, Dane Roche. 4.3 seconds to go in the second period. Flyers back within one. Randall in for the faceoff. Won that back to the Flyers end. Savory picks it up. And that'll do it for the second period. Right, here we will start the third period. Randall on the faceoff. Gets that back to Jeffrey Stedman. Send that up the left wing to Gower. Terriers strip it. They'll bring it in over the Flyers blue line. Gower gets a piece of it to the blue line. Randall pokes at it. Doesn't clear the zone. Terriers send it back into the Flyers end. Felix behind his net to pick it up. Behind the net to Jeffrey Stedman. He lets that go to Gower at the half boards. Gower, cross ice to Lunny. Lunny cuts through the middle and over the blue line. Drops it there for Randall. Randall spinning at the half boards. Under pressure, plays back to the blue line. Felix just kept it in. Lifts that to the Terriers net. Gower turning and firing, missed wide. Terriers in the corner. They'll send it behind the net to the far side. Lunny on his man. Randall leaves it for Gower. He gets it back in the zone. Gower walks through the middle. Shot. Blocker save. Goes high over the net. Randall in the near side. Loads a bit of a hit. Cleared back to the blue line. Jeffrey Stedman to Gower at the half boards. He chips it off the Terriers to go behind the net. Lunny had to think quick. Gets it to Jeffrey Stedman at the point. Shot tipped in front by Gower. Terriers cutting across. Kept that shot out. They'll send that down the ice. On target, Dittman plays that to Felix, who takes it down the right side. Felix in over the blue line, cuts to the middle. Felix pressuring. The net's off. And Terriers goaltender and their defense in the net. Kelly in for the faceoff. Kelly won it back. Terriers pick it up to the blue line. Sloan kept it in. Kelly lets the shot go. On target, the Terriers goaltender holds it for the whistle.
Time to do it, Austin! Time to do it!
Kelly on the faceoff. One back by the Terriers. They'll play it off the far boards to the blue line. Sloan kept it in again. Terriers out the near side to Way. Way sends it up the left wing. Hunter. Passed across, intended for Telford, picked off by the Terriers. They'll bring it up through center ice. Terriers in over the Flyers blue line. Cutting towards shot. Given got a piece of that one. Telford picks up the loose puck. Telford lead pass for Hunter in over the blue line. Hunter cutting to the near corner. Behind the net. Looking for that centering pass. Loose puck. Telford with the backhand over the net. Hunter in the far corner. Sends it back out front. Telford again with the backhand. Hits the goalie in the chest this time for the whistle. Nickel in for the face-off. Won that one back. Savory throws it on net. Nickel got a stick on it, clears it to the far corner. DeCamillis overskated it, played through Nickel's feet to the Terriers, and they'll bring it to the blue line and out. Terriers off the boards, in deep to the Flyers' end. Antrady sends it behind the net to the far corner for Roche. Chips it up the boards for DeCamillis. He'll clear the zone down the right side. DeCamillis gets the blue line, loose puck. Picked up by the Terriers, and they'll clear it out center. Savory with the lead pass picked up by the Terriers. They'll bring it in over to the far corner. Centered. Andrade doesn't clear that one out. The Terriers with a shot on target. Dittman holds on to the for the whistle. .11:33 to go in the third period. Randall in for the faceoff. Gets that to the corner. Jeffrey Stedman around the near wing to Gower. Back into the corner for Jeffrey Stedman. Up to Gower. He'll lift that one to the blue line, but not out. Loose puck. Cleared out of the way by Felix. Gower up the near half boards. Gets to the blue line for Randall. He'll pick it up and bring it over the left wing. Randall. Backhand pass. That was picked off by the Terriers, and they'll play it up the left side. Felix clears the zone. Lunny picks it up at center ice. Lunny in over the right wing. Steps around 1D. Loose puck cleared out of the way by the Terriers. Gower in the far corner. Centering attempt. Lunny through the blue paint. Randall had his stick lifted. Couldn't get the shot off. Terriers up to center. Jeffrey Stedman sends that to Gallerin over the blue line. Terriers clear it out. Back to Jeffrey Stedman. He'll get into the zone, but straight to the Terriers. Lunny read that one. Picks it up. Shot over the net. Rebound takes a funny hop. And the Flyers are going back to the box. Number 19, Ethan Lunny, 4 minutes for head contact. Kelly steps in to take the face off. Won that back to Sloan. Sloan in the corner, plays it behind the net to the far corner for Way. Way, oh, throws it out front. Dittman held on to that one for the whistle. Kelly back in for the faceoff. Gets it to the far boards. Terriers to the blue line. Dump it back in. Way. Backhand. Tried to clear it. Doesn't do it. Sloan running interference in the glove of Dittman for the whistle. Kelly in for the faceoff. That's that one to Way. He finally got a piece of it. Sends that down the ice. Telford on the forecheck. Spun off, took his eye off of it. Terriers play it up the far wing to the center ice. In over the Flyers blue line. Shot missed wide. Rebound goes to the far boards. Telford's there. He'll clear that out. Lifted it to center ice. Kelly picks up the loose puck. In over the blue line. Kelly with the shot. He scores! Flyers goal. Goal by number 86, Levi Kelly. Flyers' second shorthanded goal of the game. That'll tie us up at 3 apiece with 9.5 minutes to go in the period. Andretti in for the faceoff. Andretti wins that back to Roche. Roche at center sends that into the far corner of the Terriers' end. That'll roll behind the net to the near side. Terriers play it to the far side. Lifted past Roche down the left wing and over the Flyers' blue line to the corner. Wraparound attempt out front. Terriers weren't there. That goes all the way to the blue line. Shot. Missed wide. Hunter picks that up at the half boards. He'll bring it up to center ice. Terriers at their blue line send it back to the Flyers end. Picked off by Andretti. He'll get the blue line. Andretti with a good shot. Well, down by the Terriers goaltender. They'll play it. That was a long hold. No whistle. Roche got a piece of that. Clears it back to center ice. 2:10 to go on the Flyers penalty. Terriers bring it in over the blue line. Shot. Dittman holds that for the whistle. .8:31 to go in the period. Nickel in for the faceoff. Had that go into the ref's feet. Nickel along the far half boards. Terriers played up to the point. Dumped in behind the Flyers net. Felix is there. Misfired. Got it to the blue line and out on the second attempt. Terriers back at their own blue line. Played up the right side and over the Flyers blue line. Center and pass. Picked off by Felix. Got a piece of it. Shot. Dittman makes the save. Rebound sits there. Dittman jumps on it for the whistle. Deacon Mills shoves his man out of the way. Minute 40 to go in the penalty. Nickel in for the faceoff again. Terriers win that to the far boards. Back to the point. In deep to the half boards. DeCamillis pressuring. Gets it to the blue line, and then he gets taken out. No call. Nickel had it in his feet. Terriers pick it up. Shot. Missed wide. Rebound comes to the near half boards. Terriers back to the blue line and out. That'll roll all the way in behind the Terriers net. Nickel applying pressure. Terriers off the glass to the far side. DeCamillis was there to keep them back in their zone. 1 minute to go on the penalty. Terriers clear that up to center ice. Randall out. Quickly, just overskated. Terriers in over the blue line, pass to the middle, shot. Sloan was there to block it. Shot. One-timer, missed wide. Cleared to the blue line, but not out. Gallagher intercepted that one. He'll turn and fire it down into the Terriers' end. 35 seconds to go on the penalty. Randall in on the forecheck. Terriers to the near half boards, passed across the far wing. Terriers up through center and over the Flyers' blue line at center ice. Cutting to the middle, shot. Pittman's there to hold on to that one. .21 seconds to go on the penalty. Randall in on the faceoff. That's in the ref's feet. Picked up by the Terriers. They tried to get a centering pass through traffic. Dittman holds his ground and clears the puck to the far corner. Roche turns, fires it down. The right side. That'll roll back into the Terriers' end. Play to the blue line. Randall pressuring. Puck comes to center ice. Savory. He'll send that to Randall. Back to 5-on-5. Randall drags it in over the blue line. Gets pressured. Terriers have the puck in their feet. They'll clear it to the blue line and out. 6 minutes to play in the third period. Terriers in over the Flyers' blue line. Passed across. Gower with a great back check to break that one up and get the puck to the near corner. Terriers from the blue line. Loose puck cleared out by Gower to Randall. Randall takes that up through center ice. To the near side. Shot. Missed just wide. Lunny picks up the rebound in the far corner. Just overskated it. Terriers lay it out the near wing. In over the right side of the Flyers' blue line. Shot. Dittman's there to make the save. Rebound. Picked up by the Terriers. They'll bring it to the corner. Lunny pressuring with Felix. Played back to the point. Terriers dump it back in the near corner. Felix shoveling it. Lunny steps in, picks up the loose puck. Sends it to the far half boards for Telford. Telford up to Kelly at center ice. Kelly in over the blue line. Kelly through traffic. Gets it to the near half boards. Hunter steps in, picks up the loose puck. Centering attempt. Telford couldn't quite hold on to it. Kelly picks up the loose puck. Spinning under pressure. Lets a shot go. Rebound. Or pad save. Rebound comes to the near far corner for Telford. Telford centers it. Hunter with the backhand shot. Terriers goaltender holds it for the whistle. .441 to go in the third period. Kelly in for the faceoff. Gets that to the far corner. Telford just overskated it. Terriers to the half boards, and they'll skate it out. Down the left wing. In over the Flyers' blue line. Lifted to the corner, and that'll roll behind the net to the near side. Jeffrey Stedman's there. Kelly picks up the loose puck. Off the boards to the half boards for Telford. That puck was rolling on him. Couldn't get a handle on it. Terriers from the corner shot. Missed high over the net. Puck comes to the near corner, or near boards. Picked off by Kelly. He's got Telford on the right side. In over the blue line. Across to Hunter. Hunter from a steep angle. Off the side of the net. That puck comes out front. Telford tried to play it out front for Kelly. The Terriers ice it. 3:52 to go in the third period. Nickel steps in to take the faceoff. Bouncing puck won by the Terriers to the far corner. Picked up by DeCamillis. He'll take it behind the net. Flyers with the power play coming up. Shot missed just wide. Rebound goes to Sloan at the corner at the point. He throws it on net. That was deflected wide. DeCamillis picks up the loose puck. Goes in front for Randall with the shot. Terriers make the save. Finally touch it for the whistle. Terriers are going to the box. 2 minutes for hooking. 3.5 minutes to go in the period.
Time to do it, Austin. Time to do it.
Nickel steps in to take the faceoff.
Hammer home. Hammer
One by
home.
Nickel. He centers it. DeCamillis is tied up. Gets the piece of it. Clears it. Gets a shot towards the net. Cleared out of the way by the Terriers. Andrade at the blue line. Gets it into Nickel at the half courts. Nickel centers it to Andrade with the shot on target. Puck comes back to Way from the point. Slot. Way moving around. Let's shot go. That'll go over the far corner. Sloan at the blue line sends it back in deep behind the Terriers net. They'll turn, fire around the near boards. Picked off by Andrade. Andrade under pressure. Couldn't clear it. Way off his foot, keeps it in the zone. Way to Nickel. Nickel settles that puck down and his Terriers steal it. Way stops him at the blue line. As Andrade picks up the loose puck at center. Sloan up to Nickel and over the blue line.
You got him, Flyers. You got him.
Nickel
You got him.
cutting in under pressure. Terriers out front to Andrade. Terriers goaltender dives on the loose puck for the whistle. .55 seconds to go on the Terriers penalty. Randall in for the faceoff. One to the near boards. Randall to Savory. Terriers pick it up and they'll bring it down the right side. Randall gets back and steals it from them. Left it there for Roche. Roche off the boards to center ice. Terriers try to fire it in. The ref and the linesman were having a conversation at the Flyers blue line. Lunny down the right side in over the Terriers blue line. He'll take it to the corner. Lunny runs out of room, gets it to Gower on the near side. Gower setting it up, back in deep for Lunny. Lunny to Randall, he scores! Flyers goal scored by number 13, Logan Randall. Assisted by number 19, Ethan Lunny. That will give the Flyers the first lead of the game with 1:50 to go. Randall in for the faceoff. Bouncing puck picked up by the Terriers. They'll play it back to the Flyers blue line. Savory hits Randall at center ice. Randall in over the blue line. Cuts to the corner. Hard into the boards. Lost his balance. Back to Savory. Savory with the shot tipped by Lunny just wide of the net. Terriers back around the near boards to the blue line. Shot tipped again by Gower. This side to the opposite wing. Going to the front. Randall settles it down. Has a second with it shot. Cleared out of the way by the Terriers. Lunny pressuring. Terriers back in behind their net. Lunny on his man. Takes it to the corner. Holds it there. Lunny. I guess we're allowed to punch. 1 minute to go in the period. Lunny's just going to happily hold it there. Kelly steps in to take the face-off with 1 minute to go in the third period. Terriers win it. Played behind the net to the far side. We'll get that at the blue line. Terriers in over the left wing. They hit the brakes and waits for reinforcements. Puck's in Felix's feet. Kelly gets a piece of it. Telford gets it to the far boards. Terriers send it into the corner. Kelly to the near side. Hunter gets that to Kelly up the left wing. Where he'll send it across. Terriers have an empty net. Terriers up to center. 20 seconds to go. Terriers cut through the middle. In over the blue line. Shot. Pittman makes a save and holds on for the whistle. 14 seconds to go in the period. Timeout is called. Maybe? No? Yep. Six on 5 for 14 seconds. Kelly in for the faceoff. Terriers win it to the near half boards. Played back to the point. Under pressure. Loose puck. Shot wide of the net. Telford pressuring. Felix clears that. Kelly will hold it along the boards. 1 second to go, and that'll do it for the game. Flyers win 4